Hey, Walter Sorrells back with my Beginner's Guide to IDPA series. This video will be about divisions and classifications. So IDPA tries to slice and dice everything so that you get to compete with guys on a kind of similar level as you, both from a skill perspective and from the perspective of the type of gun that you're using. It's really nothing to stress about, in your first few matches. So let's talk about the gun divisions first. Now, when you first shoot IDPA, you'll be assigned to a division based on the type of gun you shoot. There's no right division to shoot, again, nothing to stress about. It's just a question of what gun that you've brought to the match. So the most commonly shot division in IDPA is called Stock Service Pistol, or SSP. Think Glock 17, SIG P226, that kind of thing. Double action or striker fired pistols shoot here. You can shoot bigger calibers like 40 if you want, but most people shoot 9s. The most common gun is a Glock 34, but you can shoot a 19 or a Shield or a 4-inch PPQ or whatever if you want. Just recognize that you'll be at a competitive disadvantage, if that matters to you. A similar division is called ESP, or Extended Service Pistol, which is very similar to SSP, but includes single action pistols, like 1911 9mm or that sort of thing, CZs also, and a couple of different modifications that are not allowed in the SSP division, the most obvious of which is an extended mag well. The next division is called CDP, or Custom Defensive Pistol. This is basically your .45 division. Classically, this was the division where everybody shot 1911s. If you go back in sports shooting history, 1911s were kind of the dominant pistol in shooting competition, practical shooting competition years ago. But over time, it's moved in a different direction. There's still plenty of people that shoot 1911s and other .45 platforms like, let's say, a Glock 21. Next is CCP, or Compact Carry Division. This is actually the newest division in IDPA. This is aimed towards smaller, more concealable guns than the sort of duty gun-oriented divisions I've just mentioned. Think Glock 19. You're limited to a smaller number of rounds in your mag than SSP or ESP. So finally, there is the revolver division. If you're not familiar with what a revolver is, it's a gun that has one of these little rotating thingies that the bullets go in, and that nobody really shoots anymore. I'm going to get a lot of hate mail for that one. There's also a backup gun division, generally referred to as the bug division, which is not used in big sanctioned matches. Scoring in all IDPA matches is broken down by division so that you can see how you did against shooters with similar equipment. So that's divisions. Let's turn to classifications. Now, basically, this is just a ranking system based on your general level of skill. You can move up in rankings either by winning against similar shooters in a big sanctioned match or by shooting a standard series of shooting exercises known as a classifier. You can look up the classifier in the IDPA rulebook on idpa.com or check out some YouTube videos. The point of classifications is so that you can, in theory, compete against guys of a similar skill level. The classification system consists from the bottom to the top of novice, marksman, sharpshooter, expert, master, and then the recently added category distinguished master, which you only get by winning at national matches. You get a separate classification in each division that you compete in. So, for instance, you could be classified expert in ESP and master in SSP. I'd say that anybody who shoots at the sharpshooter level is an extremely competent shooter and would shoot way toward the top of, say, a police department qualifier. Maybe 5 to 10% of IDPA members shoot at the master level, maybe 10% shoot expert, and most of the other 70 or 80% are divided between marksman and sharpshooter. Anybody who shoots IDPA with any degree of seriousness or for any length of time should be able to climb up out of the novice division very quickly. Master takes some dedication, but you don't have to be a miracle worker to shoot at that level. So personally, I'm classified at the master level in SSP and ESP, though SSP is really the only division I compete in very regularly. I consider myself to be, kind of an average Joe type shooter. I'm competitive at local matches, but I'm never going to be challenging any of the top shooters at the national level. If you want to shoot sanctioned matches, you'll need to shoot a classifier and establish a classification for yourself. But if you're just shooting local matches, you don't need to worry about classification at the outset. You get scored as unclassified. Just go shoot and have fun. Think about classification later on. In my next video, we'll talk about the rules of IDPA. Hey guys, if you found value in this video, I hope you'll consider partnering with the channel to help us bring more videos, better videos, more knives, more techniques, all that cool stuff. Click the link to Patreon to help this channel. Also, if you haven't subscribed yet, bro, what are you waiting on? And check me out on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, all that good stuff. Also, if you're into Japanese swords, check out my website, waltersorrellsblades.com, where you'll see more of my work and where you'll find videos about the making of Japanese swords, along with mounting, fittings, polishing, hamones, all kinds of good stuff. Now, more videos.